I have never seen an internet mechanic cover this issue so thoroughly and offer an on-the-fly solution.
Those brakes are absolutely smoked. Check out the grindage, that's a deep groove. So this is what a smoked brake pad looks like. See all the white around it? Getting extremely hot, and we have crackage through and through. Picks up better in real life.
Pro tip, every once in a while, drive around with your radio not at 100%.
Caliper pistons aren't totally seized. Totally. Let's see this one. Ugh. New caliper. But stop. This could be something besides the caliper. Before you go wasting your money on a new caliper, you got one more step to go. Crack your bleeder open. There we go. And make sure it's not clogged up, so we'll just take it all the way out.
Notice how we're getting no fluid out of there yet?
Now let's see if it pushes back. Oh yeah, caliper is pushing back smooth as can be. That means no, we do not need a new caliper. Unless the grindage damaged it, so inspect well. This video was done on the fly, by the way. I didn't know if it was going to be the caliper or hose. I got the caliper ready because that's more likely. But we have a bad hose. The rubber likes to collapse internally. Think about it as one of those Asian fish nets that are on those videos. The fish can get in but can't get out. So you're pressing pressure into the caliper. Now that pressure can't get back or comes back slowly and smokes your brake pads. True story about 2 weeks ago. The guy said, Carl, you know, I did my brakes, my pads, my calipers, everything, and it's still smoking them. And I told him, change your brake hose. Talked to him a week later. He said, thanks for the tip, bro. And I was like, no problem. That's what I'm here for. The other thing, any hoses with these big metal clips on them, sometimes they can pinch your line. Open them up, and maybe that'll fix your problem. Maybe not.
So at this point, the best idea is just replace the hose. They're not that expensive and not that hard to change. If you're in an emergency, well, let's go ahead and open up that little bracket. So we still have no drips going on here with the reservoir open.
Wham bam, thank you ma'am. We are now dripping. See what I did here? Let's see if we can get a good shot.
We'll come from this side. I took that bracket and I opened it up. Now the hose can slide freely. Well, not freely. I gotta yank on it a bit, but I can get it to move and pull. See that? So this had rust swelled over time or took a hit so that it pinched the line, and it worked as a backwards pressure restriction.
We're totally fine now.
I have never seen an internet mechanic cover this issue so thoroughly and offer an on-the-fly solution.
Some cars have this little thing, and every once in a while, that trick actually works. So we're gonna put our bleeder back in, make sure it doesn't got any dirt or anything in it that'll clog it up, and let this gravity bleed and just do a couple simple pumps in the right order. And yeah, we don't need any parts today. Probably good recommendation to change the brake hose, by the way. But yeah, see that rust on there? It swells it swells up, clamps the line, and then you get this issue where it smokes your pads and you start grinding very, very fast. It flies through brake pads.
This is a known issue by manufacturer engineers, yet for some reason they still don't cater to us Rust Belt people. A lot of vehicles you'll see has like a little loop, not metal around it, because that metal is going to rust and it's going to swell over time, and eventually you're going to have a problem. Remember, they can make cars that last forever, but there's no money in it.
Look how shiny that brake pad is. Yeah, we were getting thin on the metal part of the pad. When I opened this bracket completely up, bunch of rust fell out. So I used a silicone-based brake grease, and you can kind of see how the hose is kind of flattened in that area, and there's still a rust, discoloration. When I get these brakes done, I'll pop that back in the loop and close the loop, but not to the point that it squishes the brake hose and causes an issue.
I'm sick of people dogging technicians, mechanics, shops. Sure, there's some shiesty ones out there, but you could say that about any industry. We need to start putting responsibility and blame on manufacturers. They know about these issues, but as long as it's not an issue that occurs during warranty, 5 years, 100,000 miles, They don't give a fuck. We have solutions for this. Most brake hoses, this is a 2018 model. This is not a 20, 30-year-old vehicle. This is a known issue for a long time. In fact, it would be cheaper for production to put the brake hose little loop it right into this strut bracket right here, because that's less steel bracket to bend and wrap the hose around. Literally just clips back in just by pushing it forcefully. You don't have to take off any brackets to change a brake hose. A little less labor. I mean, we're talking 30, 60 seconds, whatever. But think about the millions of vehicles they're making. Like, if you can trim 10, 15, 30 seconds off the assembly line, wouldn't you want to do that? Less hardware, don't need a bolt to hold this one down. Just pops right in. Less metal usage, saves money. So why do they keep on doing it? This is just one example. And I keep on pointing them out in my videos, one at a time. Look at this. It literally costs manufacturers more money. It costs customers a lot more money down the road. We're talking 150,000 miles. So why do they keep doing it? My dad literally was just talking about his beater. It's like, man, I'm thinking about just leasing a new vehicle. I'm just tired of stuff breaking down, you know? Things don't break down in the first 100,000 miles, typically. They beat you down with nickel and dime repairs until you're like, I want to buy a new vehicle. I'm tired of these headaches. There's many reasons for it, but I'm just giving one example per video. I'll leave you with this. I'm on chapter 6 of this Ren. Go to Ren, chapter 1, Ren. Go through all the episodes. It's a freaking phenomenal story. I've been listening to it while I work. Check it out.